And the final presentation for the day will be given by Councilmember Evans Shabazz to Mr. Robert Boo Lee Williams.
That's right, Mayor. And he's a legend in Third Ward in the Jack Yates alumni. He actually celebrates his birthday this month. We were going to try to do it last month, but I think it's more fitting to have it in a month that his birth is being celebrated. And I don't know if he's on the video or not, but he's probably running down Bagby Street. He's so excited about this. And so hopefully he can hear this, because I like to give people their flowers while they can still smell them. The Houston area is wonderfully enriched by dedicated individuals who are willing to selflessly serve the community. Through exceptional leadership and purpose-driven service, these professionals work daily to improve the quality of life for all. Robert Boo Lee Williams is a 1967 graduate of Jack Yates Senior High School and was a pioneer in many of his career ventures. At 21, Boo Lee became the youngest salesperson for R.C. Cola and later became a salesperson for Rainbow Bread. He became the first black store manager in South Park at the 7-Eleven grocery chain and later owned his own grocery chain in Third Ward. In 1971, he made a career change and became a disc jockey at KYOK and KCOH Radio. Boo Lee was the first African-American salesperson for Blue Ribbon Sausage and opened several wine gardens and Randall stores throughout Houston. I didn't know all of that about him until I decided to research it. His most recent calling is being the historian for the Jack Yates National Alumni Association. He provides countless pictures of noted graduates, and there are many, and commemorative events in the lives of all Jack Yates alumni. On March 2nd, 2021, Robert Boo Lee Williams will be recognized for being the keeper of records of the outstanding history of Jack Yates Senior High School, a famed historic institution now in its 95th year. The City of Houston commends Robert Boo Lee Williams for his outstanding contributions and extends best wishes for his continued success. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And therefore I, Sylvester Turner, Mayor of the City of Houston, hereby proudly proclaim March 2nd, 2021 as Robert Williams Day, of other Robert Boo Lee Williams Day in the City of Houston. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And therefore I, Sylvester Turner, Mayor of the City of Houston, hereby proudly proclaim March 2nd, 2021 as Robert Williams Day, of other Robert Boo Lee Williams Day in the City of Houston. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor. I don't know if he's on here or not. If he is, then maybe he could speak up.
Okay, Mr. Williams, are you with us this afternoon? I think, Councilmember, I think he's still running down Bagby Street and turning on Walker.
We're having some technical difficulties, but he can go back and review this, and I'm so very honored to bring this forward. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Councilmember Pollack.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you to Councilmember Evans Shabazz for bringing this forward. I know Mr. Williams is a Third Ward native, but he's a District J resident, and so I want to extend congratulations to him as well. Mayor, Mr. Williams is not only a Jack Yates historian, he's a Houston historian. You ask him anything about the city of Houston, specifically sports, and he can recall the date, the time, the moment of what happened. And so he's truly extraordinary, and we're glad to have him in District J. And thank you to Councilmember Evans Shabazz for bringing this proclamation forward.
Okay, let's see. I think he may be with us. Mr. Williams, are you with us? Just read a proclamation honoring you and for all that you have done and what you continue to do. And why don't you say a few words to us, Mr. Williams?
All right, Mayor. First of all, I'd like to say thank you so much to the City of Houston and Carolyn Shabazz, and most of all to the best mayor that I ever seen in the 72 years I've been here, Sylvester Turner. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Just take it.
And I just want to say I have enjoyed going all around the communities here in the City of Houston, and I want to do the last community out there in Acres Home, where our mayor is out there in West Montgomery, West Lilliard, and the home of the MC Williams Wolverine and our mayor. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. And Councilmember Shabazz, you want to say anything else?
I'm just very honored to be able to know him. And he has a plethora of knowledge about Houston, but particularly Third Ward and Jack Gates. So he's ours. I don't care where he lives, Councilmember Pollard, but he's ours. So thank you so very much, and for Mayor for honoring this worthy gentleman. Thank you.
Well, thank you so very much. And again, this is an acknowledgement and a day for Robert Booley.
All right, I'd like to say thank you so much to our Third Ward Jack Gates City Council lady, Miss Carolyn Evans Shabazz. You know, I want to thank you. What a great presentation, man, you gave to me, man. I mean, it was awesome, man. And I just want to let everybody out there know, especially our Jack Gates family, history was made here in Houston, March the 2nd, 2021. For the first time, Jack Gates City Council lady gave another Jack Gates alumni and proclamation for the city of Houston, recognizing the services and the accomplishment that have been taken here in Houston, coming from Jack Gates. Man, that's history here in Houston. March the 2nd, 2021, thanks to Ms. Carolyn Evans Shabazz, and most of all, our Mayor Sylvester Turner, because he has to sign off on this. Thank you. And what can I say about the City Councilman, Mr. Edward Parley? Man, I love you. To me, I hate to tell you this, Houston, and you know, but I hope I live long enough to see our councilman, Mr. Edward Parley, one day become the mayor of this city. I hope I live to see it, because he's definitely concerned about the city. He's concerned about listening to people, and he's just like Carolyn Evans Shabazz. He don't mind getting out in the community, getting his hand dirty. You know, we need more city councilman people like that, that's going to get out there in the community and recognize local people that normally don't get recognized. And I want to thank both of them and just show you how good God is. They sit right next to each other at the city council board. That's a blessing, man. And I know both of them, and they both are fantastic. And I just want to say, first of all, give you, Facebook family. Without you, none of this wouldn't have happened. I'm telling you, without you, none of this wouldn't happen. And every one of my Facebook family. See, I don't have a big family. All I got is one child. I got no grandkids. And I got one cousin that follows me on Facebook. And my one son, he don't do Facebook because he's be busy all the time, and I accept that. But I got one cousin, Teresa Dentley. I know her as Tina, out of Brookshire, Texas. She keeps up with my Facebook pages. She give me comments. And what can I say about Carolyn Land Devon? Been knowing me all my life. You know, these are dedicated, and all you guys are dedicated, because when I went in the hospital, man, I was amazed, man, how many people actually really cared and appreciate what I did. I was overwhelmed when I posted that the city of Houston will be giving me a proclamation. Everybody, man, 100% people who commented, they said, you deserve it. For the work and the things you do in the community, we love you, we appreciate you, and man, that means a lot. And I got one cousin out there in Arkansas who I always looked up to, Mr. William Harvey Sr., Jack Gates class of 1960, because it was him who taught me how to grow up. you know, and I appreciate my first cousin, William Harvey Sr. out there in Arkansas. Thank you, Bubba, for all the work you do. And what can I say about Boobie? And the people who might know him, not know him as Boobie, he's Dr. Harvey, retired 50 years over there at Texas Southern. These two people are my big brothers. I kept up with them, man. They the one who molded me from a baby. This that I did ain't nothing that I done. It was something that God put in the midst. And I'm so thankful to Miss Carolyn Evans-Shabazz for recognizing me and giving me that great presentation. Thank you, Carolyn. I look back on this situation. My mother been killed 49 years ago. That's right, she was killed on her own front porch. And I will get off into that because on June 22nd, this year, it would be 50 years and our 50th anniversary. I will get off into that when that time comes available. But I just want to tell you, thank you, Facebook family, because you're the only family I got. Like I said, I got one son. I got no grandkids, but I got a Facebook family. And I got one cousin that keeps up with me on Facebook. Thank you, Tina. And you know, I look back at myself and how blessed I am, even though I don't have a big family. But God still put people in my life, like my little angel who I call Jasmine, man. It's not a day past she don't call and check on me and see how I'm doing. I love you, Jasmine Varus. It's not a day past, and if I don't text her back, trust me, her and her mother coming over here and checking on me. Because she says something ain't right. And you know, I thank God for putting them people in my life because like I said, I don't have a big family. I wasn't even raised around a big family because my mother only had 2 brothers and her. And my grandmother died before I even hit the earth. Before I was even born. But I got a big Facebook family. And how blessed I am to have you guys, man, to give me the support. I thank you so much because without you guys, this wouldn't have never happened. And what can I say about Jack Yates alumni, man? Boy, them people have recognized me so much, they even voted me to be the historian for the school. That's an honor. And Miss Carolyn Shabazz said, I'm a legend in 3rd Ward. Do you know how many people came out of 3rd Ward? And how many legends they have that been recognized by the city? 1. Me. That's a blessing, man. That's a blessing. And I thank you, Miss Carolyn Evans-Shabazz, for what all you're doing for the city of Houston. Not only in 3rd Ward, I have been with Carolyn out there in Sunnyside. She's working hard. I've been with Carolyn over there in South Park. She's working hard. She's over there at the museum district. She's working hard. This lady is dedicated to do this job. And I'm so thankful that I've been knowing her over 60 years. That's a blessing, man. And I want to thank you, Facebook family, who have been keeping up with me. Because without you guys, I don't know, man. You know, I'm looking back, I got a birthday coming in another couple of weeks. And losing my mother 49 years ago. This was the last, 50 years ago, this was the last time I seen my mother for my birthday before she got killed on her own front porch. And one thing about that sudden death, man, death itself is hard to accept. But that sudden death, that's when you here today and you gone tomorrow. See, that slow death is when you are preparing for your loved one to leave. But that sudden death, you don't, you know, it just kills you. You can't believe it happened. Because on June 22nd, I was hugging and kissing my mother. Let's say June 21st, I was hugging and kissing my mother. And the next day, June 22nd, I was at Johnson Funeral Home trying to make arrangements for my mother's funeral. That's how short life is. And I share that experience with you so you can love your mother or your father while they're still here. Some people got mothers and fathers they don't even care about. And some people who ain't got mothers and fathers, they cherish them. And people had always told us back in the day, you don't miss the water till your well runs dry. As long as you got water, like during that freeze, as long as we got water, nobody tripped over water. The minute that freeze came, there wasn't no water in the store, everybody was looking for water.